Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Age of Low Elo, the YouTube channel that provides you with nothing but the finest low elo Age of Empires 2 games. My name is Soren, I'm a low elo connoisseur from Germany, and I have the very special honor of casting this amazing matchup. Today we're looking at two champions in the medium low elo range, namely, in the red at 446 elo, Gotti 8578 playing as the Huns, as well as in the blue, currently unranked, TameAemidorKingdom playing as the Italians. Now, I usually don't cast unranked games, but I have decided to make an exception for this one, and you will see why very soon. It'll be a little bit longer than usually, but trust me, it is worth it, so let's get into this. Let's start with the Huns. The Huns are a cavalry civilization that don't need to build houses. If you choose the Huns as a civilization, you will have max pop space from the very beginning. Additionally, Huns receive a discount on their cav archers, and their trebuchets fire more accurately at units and small targets. Their unique unit is the Tarkan, a cavalry unit that does bonus damage against buildings. And then we have the Italians. The Italians are an archer and naval civilization. Their gunpowder units cost 20% less to produce, and advancing to the next age costs them 15% less. Their foot archers and Condottieri, that's plural, receive +1 melee armor as well as +1 pierce armor. Their unique units are the Genoese Crossbowman, a foot archer that does bonus damage against cavalry units, and the Condottiero, which is an anti-gunpowder infantry unit. The map is called Glade. It's an open map with plenty of lions scattered throughout, where players start in an alcove connected to a large central clearing. And guys, if you're new to the channel, please consider clicking on that subscribe button and let's get into this. Now, this is another interesting civ matchup that, in my opinion, favors the Italians. This is due to the fact that the Italian unique unit, the Genoese Crossbowman, is an anti-cavalry foot archer, and the Huns are mainly known for their amazing cavalry. However, it should be noted that Italians don't get the halberdier upgrade, so that could be a problem for them if they ever run out of gold and can't make any more Genoese Crossbowmen. So let's see how this goes. Blue is luring in his second elephant. He's already busy on a goose. That was very well timed. No, it was actually not well timed at all. There's still 110 food left on the first elephant, so it would have been better if he waited a little bit longer. But hey, let's not be too harsh on these players. Blue is still unranked, but he should also be somewhere around 400 to 500 elo, so this is definitely a low elo game. Red's scout is living life dangerously. I'm assuming that this is auto scout, I'm not 100% sure, but it certainly looks like it, and this is definitely auto scout. Lots of lions on this map, so gotta be careful when you move forward. And that elephant is a little bit far away from the town center. And look at this. Look at how far these villagers have to walk to drop off that meat. A mill would have been a great addition here. Don't forget, the mill is not gone. You can still use it later to put some farms around it, and Red is playing as Huns, so you definitely want to be having a lot of food at some point. By the way, speaking of Red, Red has lost his scout. Here are his remains. As I said, Red's scout liked to live life dangerously, and he paid the price for it. Blue has a very nice economy. He is now on 2 lumber camps. He certainly knows what's up. He is currently He currently has the score lead. He's building a house. Something that red does not have to worry about. He doesn't need a house, but whoa, that's a lot of villagers on gold all of a sudden. Do you really need that much gold in Dark Age already? Oh, I'm sorry. That's a lumber camp. Okay. I thought he was building a gold mine. I was like, why is he building a gold mine? But no, that makes a lot of sense. It's a lumber camp. Awkward position, but hey, let's not be too strict on these guys. This, however, is a catastrophe. 17 villagers on those berry bushes. That's very excessive. That is very excessive. Okay. All right, no problem. Red is already on his way to feudal age, and blue will also be in feudal age, also on his way to feudal age as soon as his villager is produced. And yes, he is building a mining camp next to the stone. He already has one mining camp next to the gold. And he is now walling up his base. I highly suggest at least building a gate. But this looks very nice. He did not take these 2 ostriches. Okay. And he still has his scout running around. This is nice. Let's see. Red lost his scout earlier. What can he see? Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem for Red. Red still... Yeah, Red did not scout a lot. That is a problem. Before reaching feudal age, he already has built 2 farms. This is fine, no problem. But I normally suggest waiting until you reach feudal age and until you have a researched horse collar, which he is now doing, but he's not... Okay, he's going for wheelbarrow immediately in feudal age. Normally, I suggest going up to castle age first before going for wheelbarrow. But let's not be too strict on these guys. Red has 446 elo. So mistakes will be made. Blue is building a market and a blacksmith as part of the wall. Okay, sure, why not? And I was just gonna say, here, build a house there, but put a gate here. You still want to be able to leave your base. Blue is also getting horse collar, he's getting double bed axe, gold mining and stone mining, all the eco upgrades, and he also has a lot of villagers on those berry bushes. 10 villagers, wow. That is a lot. Normally I suggest, I don't know, 4, 5, maybe 6, but not 10. But let's not be too strict. Oh, and another wall, wow. Okay, blue is definitely the defensive type. And he's going for loom. Okay. That fits into the picture. Oh, and he just cancelled. Okay, he cancelled loom. And he is now going for castle age instead, which is great. Definitely highly recommended. He's already abusing the market a little bit to go up to castle age. This is fine. This is fine. He will be in castle age much faster, but... This, all the villagers bumping into each other, that is not great. And you definitely want to be building a few more farms. Or at least build a mill here and get that ostrich meat. Although at this point, just forget about it. This also not optimal. You should always have one space in between... the camp and the stone. Although it's not that bad. With stone and gold, it's not that bad. But at least between the mill and the berry bushes, there should always be at least one space. And Red is building a lot of farms, still not on his way to castle age. He has a market and he has a blacksmith, so he could go up as soon as he has the resources, but he's still quite far away from it. He is building a stone wall. All right, that is great. Although I don't necessarily love the position. What is this? What is this wall? Okay. And what... Okay. Maybe he's scared of his enemy using an onager to go through. I don't know. Very interesting. And he's got to be careful not to chop through here. Now blue is going for Loom right after reaching Castle Age. And he immediately goes for a defensive castle. Okay. Problem is, if... Yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. For your first castle, in my opinion, should always be defensive unless you're going for a forward castle and want to finish the game quickly. But this is great. Red also on his way to Castle Age. Red is ahead in villages. Doesn't have a scout anymore. He should definitely at least use a villager to scout around a little bit. There's a lot that he cannot see. He doesn't... At least he knows where his opponent is, but sooner or later you want to be getting some relics on this map. How many relics are there? There should be 5 relics on this map. Yep, 5 relics on this map. Blue is going for ballistics, which is great. What is blue going for? Still a lot of villagers on gold. 6 villagers on gold, on stone. 6 villagers on stone, that is quite a lot. Almost has enough stone for another castle. That's another town center. Okay, questionable position, but this is fine. This is fine. That's not a problem. I would have preferred a town center on the outside, but maybe here. Here would... Nah, okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all good. But at least you want to have, like, a way to leave your base, because right now he is completely walled in. He cannot leave his own base. Red is now also in Castle Age. He's going for handcart, heavy plow, and bowsaw. He has never finished this little palisade wall. I don't even think he needs it. What is he scared of? I don't quite get it. But okay, let's not be too harsh. And red is also going for a second town center. I would have placed it a little bit further here. Then you could have gone, or maybe in between the stone and the gold. This is a little bit questionable because you can't even place farms around it because the barracks and the market blocks it. Okay. Make more villagers. For some reason, red has stopped making villagers despite him. Okay, now he's queuing up 6 villagers. Blue is going for a little bit of an army. He has made a monk. Okay, now he is finally building a gate. He can finally leave his little base, and he's going for a stone gate. This is great. And now the monk is... He clicked his monk outside the base, but he cannot leave the base because there was no gate, and now... This is not beautiful. Now the monk has to return, wasting a little bit of time. But okay, no problem. Okay, the gate has been built, and the monk can finally go out to snag those relics. And red is going for another town center. Yeah, this position makes a lot more sense to me. Right next to the gold, and he's building a mining camp next to the stone. Yeah, this is great. Blue has enough stone for another okay, this town center. Okay, maybe he... Does he want to get the chickens, or is he really just after some wood? Let's see if he actually goes for the... and he's sending 1 villager. This is going to be a 1 villager TC. So it will take a lot of time until we actually find out what this TC is for. And we have our first fight of the game. It's this female villager against the lion. And yep, she wins the fight thanks to Loom. All right. Red is going for stone mining, and blue is sending more villagers. All right, that's more like it. This is great. Awesome. That's a neat little base, but you see, this is the problem. That you cannot fit any farms around this town center. It's a little bit... This really is a wood TC. Okay. Blue actually makes it happen. Blue actually makes it happen. Blue actually managed to fit some farms around that TC. It's not optimal, but hey, let's not be too strict here. This is fine. By the way, this mill, there you could fit so many farms around this mill. But no, let's not do that. Let's instead build our farms here. Okay. He is building 2 stables. Okay. He already has 7 Genoese Crossbowmen. This is great. This is fantastic. But he does not have any spearmen. When you're playing against the Huns, you have to expect either light cav or cav archers. So you definitely want to have some pikemen and some skirmishers, some elite skirmishers at the ready. This is a great town center position, by the way. This is fantastic. Blue has snagged his first relic, and there is his second relic. I love that he went for this relic and not this relic, because this relic he can still get later. I would have liked if he would have made a second monk, but this is fine. He's going for bloodlines, fletching, and husbandry. Red also going for bloodlines, and he's going for light cav, the light cav upgrade. 18 villagers in the queue, and he is building a defensive castle now. Please build a gate. Why are players so allergic to building gates? You could have so easily built a gate here. Red is going for murder holes, just in case. Always a great decision. I like that he put a palisade wall around that castle. By the way, beautiful castle. Look at this castle. Beautiful. Very nice. And, oh boy, we have our second fight of the game. A skirmisher attacking an outpost. By the way, why are there 2 outposts right next to one another? Just in case one of them gets destroyed, the other one survives. The outpost is taking 3 damage per hit. But Blue is sending more units. He is sending 2 scouts. Okay, the castle fire is helping. Blue, retreat, go for the gold miners, and Blue lost both scouts and the skirmisher. That is painful, and the castle is certainly going up. Blue has 4 town centers now. This is great. And he has even stonewalled this area. And now these 2 villagers are just standing there. They can't get in. They cannot get in. And he only made this town center to get wood. He doesn't care about the chicken. Come on, use this villager to get the chicken. Come on. She's holding a hammer that is bigger than her head. Alright. And what are these 2 villagers up to now? Okay. No, that's not... I was gonna say, oh, he's building an outpost. This is great, but this is Red's outpost. Red, you have so many light cav. Send one of them to scout around a little bit. And another stone wall in the east. Very nice. And both of them on their way to Imperial Age now. Okay. Another fight against a lion, and the lion is down. Alright. Blue is building a lot of stables. Okay. Yeah, you are playing against the Huns, so I don't really know if building that many stables. You already have 2 stables here. But okay, at least he does have a lot of Genoese Crossbowmen. He has 16 Genoese Crossbowmen. They look fantastic. They have a big shield and a crossbow, obviously. They cost 45 wood and 40 gold each. Very nice. I highly suggest getting them to elite once you're in Imperial Age. He's going for the light cav upgrade finally. Blue has snagged 2 relics. Why has he stopped? Okay, the monk is moving forward. The monk can't get out. The monk cannot get out because the light cav are blocking the way. This is painful. The light cav are blocking the way, so the monk cannot get out. This is a problem. He cannot get another relic. And, oh, this villager is going down. This villager is going down. No, he isn't. Okay, alright, but almost. He has 4 HP left. I thought, is this the villager that already fought a lion? He defeated 2 lions. That is actually crazy. And red is going for the cavalry upgrade. Conscription and 2-man saw. Amazing. Blue is going for guard tower. Okay. Yeah, don't go for castles. Towers are not that strong. Towers are not that strong. Go for castles instead. You need castles to make Genoese Crossbowmen out of. But alright. Red is finally getting loom. He didn't even have loom. Now he has it. And look at this. That's a lot of stables. And that's what I said. When you are fighting against the Huns, you have to expect a lot of cavalry coming your way. And another town center. Okay, very questionable town center position. Okay, maybe he wants to get those berry bushes. Okay, why not? Let's not be too strict. He is housed, or soon will be. He is going for trebuchets, alright. And red is going for the paladin upgrade. Oh boy. By the way, red really has to make more military. Red is only on 9 light cav. That's not gonna be enough. If you get attacked, those 3 castles are gonna go down quickly. And you cannot defend with only light cav. Blue sells 1000 wood for 329 gold. Alright. See, this is why you need a 3rd relic. And here it comes. Here comes the 3rd relic. Finally, the monk made it through. And two gates. Alright. Blue got the Hussar upgrade. Very nice economy, by the way. Both of them very, very similar in economy. Resources collected, very similar. Blue has 6 stables, only 2 archery ranges, and it seems like he only has 1 barracks. That is a problem. And this is our first fight, and the Genoese Crossbowmen, they do a lot of bonus damage. I think they do 7 bonus damage against mounted units. So Genoese Crossbowmen, absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. And a tower going up in the front here. Yeah, I don't know why. A tower is not great. Build a castle. Build a castle here. Or here. It doesn't... I don't care where. But... and attack. Use your trebuchets. And now... Red is building a massive army of paladins. He already has 21 paladins, and he has more in the queue. 27 paladins now. That's going to be a problem for blue. And that tower is not going to help you at all. A castle would have helped you. A tower is not going to do anything. A tower is only going to tickle those paladins. Ah, pull back, pull back, pull back. Normally, I would say pull back to your castle, but unfortunately, blue doesn't have any castles here. And that is also going to be a problem for the trebuchets. The trebuchets have to flee, and they manage to do so. Yeah, that tower is doing nothing. And now red can get all this valuable gold. This is a problem for blue. Blue is panicking up another castle, which is good, What is red doing? Okay, red seems to be very, very eager to destroy this tower. Blue, be careful. By the way, it bothers me that this outpost has never been built. This bothers me. Red, pull back, pull back. You don't need to attack. You did enough. You did enough. And now red is the one who has 3 trebuchets on the way. Ah, 2 castles and a tower firing. And that tower is not... Oh, it's not even going down. This is... and red is now using the trebuchet against the tower. Yeah, the tower... Oh no, he isn't. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, red. I did you dirty there. I did you dirty. He is going for the castle. That is smart. That is a lot better. Blue is going for thumbwing, crossbowman, and handcart. Why crossbowman? Don't go for regular crossbowman. Go for Genoese Crossbowman. Get the elite upgrade for the Genoese Crossbowman. Don't bother with regular crossbowmen. And maybe go for pikemen instead. You have 1 barracks, which is not great. And the first castle is down. And more trebuchets are on the way. This is a problem. This is a problem. Red. Okay, red's army is finally engaging. And those Genoese crossbowmen are gonna go down quickly. Yep. Red needs to be careful. Red needs to be really careful. Send 1 or 2 villagers to repair the trebuchets. Red, what are you doing? Who cares about the house? Pull back your units. Pull back your units. Pull back your... Every single paladin costs 60 food and 75 gold. And red does not have any relics, so he doesn't... Red's paladins are just standing there. Okay. Okay, this is much better. Okay, the second castle going down. Blue is feeling the pressure, and look at this. Look at this. Blue is over-chopping. Blue is over-chopping, and here we go. Blue's base is open. Fortunately for blue, red doesn't know about that. Destroy the palisade wall and go in. Destroy the palisade. What are you... Okay, this is now a trap war. 2 traps firing against each other. Hunnic trebuchets are a lot better. They fire more accurately at units and small targets. So, yeah, okay, 1-for-1 trade, but this fight will be won by the player in the red. And please build this outpost. Plug this hole. Blue, you need to... Oh, is it... Okay, alright. This is more like it. Okay. Blue is finally getting rid of that wall, and he has built more barracks. This is fine. This gives me hope, and he's going for the pikeman upgrade. This is amazing. Alright, here we go. The pikeman queue is going up. Very nice. 14 pikemen in the queue. That is not enough. You need some blacksmith upgrades for your infantry, for your pikemen. You desperately need that. Red is trying to get into the side base. Forget about the side base. Go into the main base. Here, you have... use this trebuchet to shoot down the palisade wall and then go in with all your paladins. 52 paladins. If you send 52 paladins in Blue's eco, then there's nothing that Blue can do. Blue is toast at that point. And Blue's units are not all engaging. They must be on standby. This is a problem. Okay, now they're fighting, but they're fighting against paladins. And as I said, Italians don't get the halberdier upgrade. Italians don't get the halberdier upgrade. Which is a real problem for Blue. But he can make Genoese Crossbowman. And Red is going for a forward castle here. If this castle goes up, that would be a real problem for Blue. And here come the villagers. Here come the villagers. "11 villagers moving forward to build a forward castle in Blue's side base." This is a problem. This is a real problem. Forget about the houses. Forget about the houses. The chicken are in the way. Red, build the castle. Red, build the castle. Build the... Red, build the castle. Please build the castle. Please build the castle. Come on, Red. Red. Come on, Red. Red. What is Red? Okay. Okay, he deletes the castle. Okay, and he's building the castle here now. Okay. Yeah, this is okay. It's not as great as the other one, but this is still fine. Why not build it on the hill here? This is a little bit of a hill. This would have been a lot better. Yeah, but Red... Oh, look at this. How many villagers is this? 19 villagers. That's a little excessive, but alright. Blue is in deep trouble. Blue is in deep trouble. Please build this outpost. It is bothering me. Alright, one town center down, another town center down. Yeah, this is a problem. And now the blacksmith is gonna go down. This is... Blue still has the villager lead, and now he is moving up to a very respectable number of pikemen. That gives me hope, but pikemen versus paladin... That is still a fight that the paladins are going to win. Blue is going for chemistry. Okay. Yeah, and Red is now getting this stone over here. This is great. And Blue is sending his pikemen forward. He knows he has to do something. Yeah, and these villagers are all going down. This is actually great for Blue. Great foresight. When you are under attack, make sure you are the one who attacks also. The best thing that Blue could do at this point would be to raid his opponent. Raid Red. But that is, of course, easier said than done. But you see, that is a lot of paladins. And yes, pikemen counter paladins, and Genoese Crossbowmen do bonus damage against cavalry, but these are still paladins. And it's a lot of them. But Red needs to be careful. Red needs to be really careful. He doesn't have any relics. Blue has 3 relics. This is the point where I would highly suggest maybe switching to light cav, because you're gonna need that gold sooner or later, and you don't want to be completely dependent on the market. By the way, the Huns don't get the onager upgrade. That means they cannot cut through the trees. Normally I would suggest, hey, just cut through the trees and then get in there. But he can't do that. What he can do, though, is he can just destroy one piece of palisade wall and then go in with his paladins. 67 paladins with 14 more in the queue. Imagine that inside Blue's base. There's nothing that Blue could do. There's nothing that Blue could do. Red just killed a villager with a trebuchet. Blue still massively ahead in eco, and he's now... Is he walling in his opponent? Red is walling in his opponent. Okay. Red, finish this. What are you waiting for? You have 81 paladins. 81 paladins. Look at this horde of paladins. You did it. You did it. And the villager is down. The villager is down, but there are two more that are now walling in the opponent. That is a really... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Red. No. No. Red. 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 Don't take this fight. Don't take this fight. Don't take... Red's army is massively superior, but Red is fighting in this tiny little hole. Yes, pull back, pull back. Red, maybe add a few skirmishers. You see that your opponent is mainly making pikemen. Add a few skirmishers. And Blue is smart. Blue is smart. He's pulling back. He is hoping that he can trap Red again in this tiny little space in between the two gates. And Red is systematically dismantling his opponent, completely disrespecting him by walling him in. That is... Wow, okay. That is really crazy. But no, Red, don't destroy... Red! Attack the palisade wall and then go in. Or just build a lumber camp here and then chop through manually. That would also work. And he's building... No, this is a horrible castle position. That is a horrible castle position. Your opponent can trap this down. And there's nothing you can do about it. Because you can't go in. Because there are gates. There's a wall. And another castle. No. This is a massive waste of stone. Blue can easily... Okay, right now, Blue is actually in big trouble. Blue doesn't have a castle, but he's now building one. He's building a castle, and as soon as this castle is up, he can go back to building more trebuchets, Genoese Crossbowman, etc. Although he is out of gold. It should be said he is out of gold. But he has a lot of wood. He can easily sell a lot of wood. And look at this. On this map, you have a sheer endless supply of wood. You can always sell wood to get gold. And yes, finally, Red has discovered Blue's little side economy here. Yeah, oh yes, and he is in. He is in. And oh no. There's a hole. There's a hole here. And oh, this is not good for blue. I didn't even see that hole. Wow, this is crazy. This is a real problem for blue. And red, you have so much wood. You have so much food. Make a few skirmishers. Why are you leaving? Okay. Yeah, okay, then send the trebuchet. Why are you not just taking down the gate? I don't understand. And, okay, blue is building trebuchets, yes, and he's sending them forward. The pikemen are in the way, but that trebuchet is going to trap down those castles, and there's very little that red can do about it. That is a problem, and these trebuchets are just... They're just standing there. And red does not have enough stone to finish. Oh, he just bought 500 stone for 1,100 gold. See, this is the problem when you don't have relics. You don't have... Red, what are you doing? At least build a gate so that you can go through. And see, blue can now trap down red's castles. And there's nothing that red can do about it. These two castles are going to go down. These two beautiful Hunnic castles are gonna go down quickly. Look how quickly it goes down. There's no point in even attempting to save them. Don't even repair them. You're just wasting stone at that point. And blue can just safely trap them down from afar. No problem. And I don't understand why red didn't stay in. Why did he not go in and finish the job? Instead, he went out and then built a stone wall. Walling in your opponent only makes sense when your main priority, by the way, when your main priority is to cut him off resources. But blue has 3 relics. He has an infinite amount of wood in his base. That also means he can build an unlimited amount of farms. He also has 3 relics, as I already said, and this Hussar here is the MVP for me. Red, at least get these 2 relics. You can see it. It's right here. And yeah, this castle is now also going down. Like, I don't understand what red was thinking. Red, why are you pulling back? Red, what red should do is just destroy this little palisade wall and then go in and finish the job. Blue is now going for murder holes and for arrow slits, okay? Does he even have any towers at this point? He doesn't even have any towers, so arrow slits doesn't really do anything for him. He is now going for the bombard tower upgrade, okay. Another trap going down. And, oh, red. Red has 84 paladins with 49 more in the queue, and, this is not, no, don't take this, no, don't take this fight. This is not pretty, because blue can build an infinite amount of pikemen. Blue will never run out of wood or food, simply because there's an infinite amount of wood in his base. And yes, of course, paladins are stronger than pikemen, but look at the value of paladin costs 60 food and 75 gold. A pikeman costs 35 food and 25 wood. So a pikeman is almost free, but paladins cost 75 gold each. Oh, it would be so easy for him to take one palisade to one piece of palisade wall, and then all of his paladins could go in. But look at how many paladins Red is wasting. This is crazy. Oh no, they're not. Most of the units are not engaging at all. This is a real problem. At least put a few monks behind the paladins to heal them or something. And Red is losing so many paladins, which wouldn't be a problem if he had... and here, Blue is now doing it. Blue is sending a monk in support. Blue is healing his pikemen. And he's making more. He has 21 more pikemen in the queue. Blue is thinking, wow, did I just won the lottery or what? This is crazy. So many paladins are going down. Yes, Red still massively ahead in KD. Massively ahead in KD. But you also have to look at what units are being slaughtered down. And, oh, by the way, Red has managed to actually cut through here. And this castle is gonna go up. This castle is gonna go up. The onager or the mangonel is not gonna do anything. It's too many villagers. It's too many villagers. And that is another problem for Red. Another problem. Yes, another beautiful Hunnic castle just went up. And Red has ballistics. So... Blue needs to be careful. This is painful. This is painful. And the fight continues, and Blue has actually brought 2 mangonels. No! It's just mangonels, but still, like, they are certainly helping. Red, what are you doing? Is Red actually going to throw this game? And he is sending more paladins. Yeah, great, great. More paladins. That's awesome. Yes, Red. That's what you need here. More paladins. More paladins so they can be shot down by those mangonels. Oh, boy. And more paladins going down. No, Blue, don't pull back. Don't pull back. Don't. This is perfect for you. Yes, continue, just like this. And now he finally attempts to destroy the wall, I think. But, oh, look at this. How many paladins did Red have? He had like 84 paladins with 50 more in the queue. Now he's down to 50 paladins. Red lost 100 paladins. And now he lost all of them. He's finally through, but he lost all of his paladins. This is crazy. And whoa, what happened? Wait. How did this castle fall? Okay. It was just trebuchet. That's probably the reason why Red was so unbelievably eager to go in. By the way, why not? You have your paladins here. Send them through here. You have paladins here. Send them here. What is going on? Red, Jesus. Okay, now he finally sends some paladins through here. But he's not paying attention to the castle fire. And these paladins are just attacking a mill and an archery range. Blue just got the onager upgrade. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Crazy. Red just sold 16,200 wood for 2,268 gold. Wow. That's how desperate for gold Red is. He could have made so many skirmishes with that wood. But no. Red is 100% focused on making more paladins. Blue is going for architecture, which is smart. Attack the trebuchets. Attack the trebuchets. Yeah, or attack them, the onager. Onager is also great. Yes, and now attack the trebuchet. Don't attack the castle. The castle has murder holes. No, attack the trebuchets. Don't attack the siege workshops. Oh, please tell me this trebuchet is going down. Please tell me this trebuchet is going down. Come on. Come on. Red, red, red. No. At least finish the job. And don't trickle in your units. Blue has a lot of unit control. He is actually very good at deciding which fights to take and which fights not to take. Red is not very good at that. Red is not very good at that. He is attacking a town center while being under castle fire. Just bring your trebuchets. Protect your trebuchets. There are pikemen from blue attacking those trebuchets. Blue is down to 51 villagers. It is not looking good for him. He is completely out of food. It is looking very, very grim for blue. Despite actually playing very well. Blue is playing a lot better than red. But red has the superior army. Red does not have enough farms. He needs to build more farms. One farm here, one farm here, here, 2 farms here. Then you build a mill here, you put 8 farms around that. 26 farms is not enough if you are mainly building paladins. But you see, now Red has thrown away so many paladins that he is almost out of resources to make more. And he is not protecting his traps. His traps are now being shot down by Genoese Crossbowmen and pikemen. Blue is buying stone, selling wood for gold, buying more stone. Yeah, he's building a defensive castle, a very defensive castle. He's building a lot of farms. Blue is attempting to reboom, but it'll be difficult for him. And for some reason, Red really doesn't have a lot of map control. No, he has a lot of map control, but he doesn't see this. Why is he not seeing this? He should have at least always have 2 or 3 paladins everywhere to... This is... Red is down to 12 paladins. He needs to switch to another. He needs to make the switch. And he needs to switch into skirmishes. Blue is only making Genoese Crossbowmen and pikemen. Red needs to quickly switch into pikemen. And he can make so many pikemen. No, don't... Hassa... No... No, Hassa is not what you want here. It's better than Paladin, but because Paladin costs too much gold, but Red needs more farms to sustain the Hassa production. Hassas are going down quickly to pikemen and Genoese Crossbowmen, so Hassa is really not the play here. Skirmishers would be the play. Or just make your own, make halberdiers. That would also be an okay option, but yeah. But he only has stables. He does not have any archery ranges. He has one barracks. Yeah, his initial... The first barracks that he built. And after that, it was only stables. Just put a few skirmishers and halberdiers in the mix. Just to have a little bit of a variety. And red is selling more wood, but so is blue. Selling wood for gold and then buying stone. Yeah, he needs gold to make more Genoese Crossbowmen. Each Genoese Crossbowman costs 45 wood and 40 gold. I actually... Wait, why is blue building a trade card? Why is blue building a trade card from here? Yeah, that is certainly a misclick. I have no idea why he built a trade card. And blue is actually rebooming. Red doesn't know how to finish the job. He is making more and more and more hussars, but they will go down quickly. Don't trickle them. This is not great. This is a slaughter. This is a slaughter. The hussars have to loop all the way around, and look at how many hussars just went kaput. Look at the KD now. The KD for red was 4 times as high as for blue. And now it's almost even. Not almost even, but you know what I mean. That is not great. And this is the moment where red needs to realize, oh, I cannot just make hussar. Red is completely out of army. Red has 0 army. Red, you have so many villagers on food. Build more farms. You need more food. Yeah, and blue is doing the obvious thing. He's building more pikemen. He's making more pikemen. This is working out amazing for him. And this farm is questionable, but this is auto farm for you. But here, this is what I mean. Red actually allowed it that blue was able to build a town center here and now put a few farms around it. This is crazy to me. This is absolutely crazy to me. Even crazier than this farm position. Yeah, blue is successfully rebooming. He doesn't even need Genoese Crossbowmen at this point. He can only survive on only pikemen. Because all that... And red is back to paladin. Red is back to making paladin. He is selling all of his wood to get gold and then to build more paladin. Think about how much wood you have to sell to get enough gold for just 10 paladin. He just had to sell 5,500 wood just to have enough gold to make 10 paladins. Crazy. It is so inefficient. And blue is ramming down the tower. Crazy. It is now blue who is actually on the attack now. Don't even take the gate away. Don't even... The gate is helping you. The gate is actually helping you. Don't... Okay, yeah. Okay, that now the... Now blue is going to lose 3 capped ram, and it's just capped. Yeah, no, it's capped ram. No, it's capped ram. It's not battering ram. All right, okay, but look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Let's see how this goes. Red, at least use all your units. At least use all your units. No, red. Attack. This is just painful, 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 painful. Yes, Red won the fight, but at what cost? How many paladins did he lose here? How many paladins did he lose? And that is a real problem. The fact that Red won this fight actually does not help him at all. It's actually bad for him because he now thinks, oh, okay, I just have to make more paladins then. And no, don't attack the... Please take the... Where are the trebs? Oh, Red does not have enough gold for trebs. And he's selling more wood to get more gold and then using it to... Red is throwing away his units. Red is really throwing away his units. Red does not value those paladins at all. He is losing paladins under castle fire just to destroy some houses and some barracks, and at least take down the monastery. The monastery is helping blue a lot. This is actually fine. At least he's killing some villagers. But here, look at this. This is helping blue so much. Blue, you need to put more pikemen in the queue. You need to make more pikemen. Blue is running out of units. But most of Red's paladins are now gone. Okay, finally, Red has brought 2 trebuchets to take down the castle. Please take the monastery. Please destroy the monastery. Okay, yeah, that castle is gonna fall, and that's a problem for blue, because when this castle falls, that means that blue cannot make any more Genoese Crossbowmen, which he can't anyway because he's out of gold. He is out of gold, but he can make more pikemen, and he's doing so. Oh, and Red is not protecting his trebuchets, but the castle is down. The castle is down. Now shoot down the monastery. No, don't shoot down the houses. Forget the houses. And he's losing his valuable trebuchets. Each trebuchet costs 200 wood and 200 gold. That is very a painful loss. Red just took down Blue's market, but what does that do for you? Blue can just build a new market, and Red is now losing his paladins to pikemen. Crazy. And Blue can just build new barracks. He can build new houses. He can build everything new, no problem. He can rebuild everything. It doesn't help you. Red is unable to finish this. He has all the resources. Speaking of resources, there's still so much gold on the map. There's so much gold. A relic here. A relic here. This alone is 3,200 gold. Still on the map. Can Red see this? Yes, he can. He can see this. Send a few of your woodchoppers. By the way, speaking of woodchoppers, refresh your lumber camps. Refresh your lumber camps. Like these villagers have to move all the way here. Very inefficient. And we are at a stalemate now. Red has built 3 more trebuchets. But that's all he has. He has 3 trebuchets and nothing else. He is building stable after stable after stable. 15 stable. But what does that do for you if you don't have the resources to maintain that production? And more stables. 22 stables. Look at this. That is an excessive amount of stables. But it does nothing for you. It does nothing. You have two options. You either switch from Hussar and Paladin to Halberdier and Skirmishers. Preferably just Skirmishers, but, you know, whatever. Or, alternatively, you can continue to make Hussar. But then I really need you to build at least 30 more farms. Take 30 of your wood choppers, of your lumber, of your, yeah, of these, take all of these people, all of these people currently chopping wood, and build more farms. And red is re-booming. He has 8 villagers in the queue, now 10. And why not? Why not? He is probably like, how on earth am I still in this game? How on earth is this still going on? This outpost was finally finished. Finally. And this is really funny. 2 outposts right next to each other. Like, why? Like, whoever attempts to climb this ladder will not even... can barely get through here. And now, here we go. Now, red has actually destroyed part of the wall to get his trebuchets in. And he is destroying this town center. And that is a painful loss for blue. Oh, and red, please recognize this castle. Please see this castle and destroy it. Forget about the houses. Take this castle. And blue really has a nice little reboom going. He is building a castle to give him a little bit of defense and so that he can make more Genoese Crossbowmen. Those 3 relics, by the way, that he still has. But yeah, he walled in. He walled in his monastery. This is brilliant. This is fantastic. I love this. This is amazing. It's not gonna help you against trebuchets, but hey. And now, oh, blue is coming for those trebuchets. Yep, this trebuchet is going down. And the castle is going to survive. Amazing job from blue. And yes, this is also great for blue. This is fight those paladins with your pikemen. It doesn't matter how many pikemen you lose. It doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, and destroy those towers, why not? But that's also another thing. Towers in Imperial Age are not great. And blue is continuing to reboom. Blue is continuing to make villagers, and he's even building a new town center. This is fantastic. Great job from blue. Yes, send your pikemen. This is amazing for you. No, blue, don't retreat. Why? Okay. Why are you retreating? Don't. Oh, okay. He's not retreating. He is coming to his base because he's under attack. Yeah, the castle is probably going down. And red needs to... This needs to go. Yeah, red is destroying that little side base from blue. And this is... and blue is about to lose that... No, red, don't... Attack the... No, red, attack the trebuchet. The castle from blue is down, and red, please continue to attack the trebuchet. Please continue to... Red, what? That was two more hits. Two more hits. And okay, the trebuchet is down. Taken down by this trebuchet, which is now also down. Okay, and red needs to be Red needs to be more careful. Red once again out of army. He does not have any army. And look at this. Blue is fine. Blue is fine. Blue can make more villagers. Not right now, because he doesn't have enough food. But now, yeah, he can make more villagers. He can just reboom. He can just reboom. He can make new farmers. But red can only make so many hussars. Red can only make so many hussars. Because each hussar costs 80 food. And they're going down so quickly to those pikemen. Yeah, look at this, look at this. Those hussars went down like nothing. Red, please make some skirmishes. Look at the KD. It's still ahead for red, but it used to be 4 times higher for him. His KD used to be 4 times higher than blue. And now it's just a little bit. It's barely 50%. No, not even. It's barely 25%. And look at those zebras hanging out next to the castle. This is actually beautiful. Those 3 zebras are hanging out next to that Hunnic castle, just like the chicken. By the way, this chicken is almost as big as the entrance to the castle. That is a beautiful picture. Now let me show you a not so beautiful picture. This right here. 21 stables, but no military. What do 21 stables, and there's more stables here, oh, there's even more. 29 stables, 29 stables now, 29 stables. What do 29 stables do for you when you don't have enough food to produce out of them? Nothing. There's so much gold still on the map, but red does not even bother to look. Red also doesn't bother to refresh his lumber camp to maintain efficiency. Red doesn't... Oh, there's even more stables down here. There's even 7 more stables down here, so it's 36 stables in total. 33, okay, 33. 33 stables in total. Oh, 2 more here. Okay, right. 35. Okay, who cares? Who cares? And look at this. Blue is actually rewalling. And blue is also making his own hussars. And look at this. How does red allow this to happen? 20 villagers in the queue for blue. Insanity, in my opinion. Insanity. A lot of those farms are not being farmed on, though. That is a problem. Like a lot of here, all these farms that blue is building are not being used. Blue is selling a lot of wood to get more stone, which is okay. Yeah, at this point, another town center. Another town center for blue. Not necessarily my favorite position, but this is fine. It doesn't even matter. This farm position, by the way, horrible. Take a few farm... One here. It doesn't matter where. Doesn't have to be pretty. But this is actually great thinking. This is fantastic. Town centers are amazing. They're actually pretty cheap if you think about it. 275 wood, 100 stone. They offer you a little bit of protection for your villages at least. And you can use them to make more villages, obviously. This villager likes to live life dangerously. Yeah, he is not surviving this. He is not surviving this, and he is down. Okay. More houses going up for blue. Blue is in full rebuild mode. And I love it. This is fantastic. Red is down to 74 villagers. He's not even producing any more eco. He's not refreshing his lumber camps. Oh, blue just bought more stone. Very expensive stone, I might add. Okay. I'm not against it. I get it. I get it. Yeah, you should have a castle. You should have a castle in order to make more Genoese Crossbowmen. Although at this point, I actually my recommendation would be make more pikemen. It works. It works. Build more barracks. How many barracks does Blue have? Blue has 10 barracks. Build 10 more. Build 10 more. Build them here. And red is attacking a mining camp that is already on fire. Funny how that fire never spreads. And also the fact that they're shooting arrows at... Alright. I don't think that red is AFK. Red is not AFK. And this is now... they're now all bumping into each other. This is not optimal. And at some point, blue will run out of wood, but it'll be a while. And look at red. Red has 24,000 wood. How many skirmishers that could be? How many skirmishers that could be? And blue now has the villager lead. This is crazy to me. This is absolute insanity to me. Blue is in full reboot mode. He even has 2 trebuchets at the ready. And more farms going up for blue. A lot of farms, actually. And he's making more hussars, okay? I would have said stick to pikemen, but this is fine. In addition, and he's making Genoese Crossbowmen. By the way, what does the elite upgrade cost? I don't know what the elite upgrade costs. Let me check. Can I see that here? No, I cannot see that here. No problem. It doesn't matter. But I would recommend it. But it doesn't even matter at this point because red seems to be really content with what he has. And look at how far these villagers have to walk to drop off the wood. It is not optimal at all. Build a new lumber camp here. Okay, blue houses. Okay, that have never been built. This has turned into a stalemate. But I refuse to fasten forward. I'm not doing that. And Blue's army is now crazy. 43 pikemen, 33 hussars, 10 Genoese crossbowmen with 9 more in the queue, 4 trebuchets with 1 more on the way. He still has those 3 relics. And Red could have done it if only he would have either made more farms. The best thing he could have done was just make skirmishers, obviously. The second best thing would have been to simply make more farms. So many farms, like 60, 70, 80 farms. He doesn't need any more wood. He has so much wood, he doesn't need it. Turn all those 46 wood choppers into farmers. Then he would have so much food that he will never run out of food. He can make as many hussars as he wants. And at that point, if you have a certain amount, if you overwhelm your opponent with the sheer amount of hussars that you're sending his way, then you can actually overwhelm your opponent even if you don't have a great army composition. This is how you do it. Here, like, Blue always refreshes his lumber camps. This is how you do it. Always refresh your lumber camps. And there's still a lot of farms that are not being farmed on. Blue is now up to 98 villagers. Crazy. He is almost pop-capped at this point. As soon as these Genoese crossbowmen are out, then he will be pop-capped. While Red is down to just 74 villagers and that's it. And Blue is shooting down those beautiful stables, most of which were never needed in the first place. At this point, I actually think that Red is AFK. I could check, but at this point, I don't want to. I will check that out at the end of the game. I will check out if Red was ever AFK or if he actually just refused to do anything about the situation. Yeah, at this point I don't even have to check if he's AFK because it is obvious. But it's fine. This game is not over yet. Although it should have been over. Look at this. Look at the queue from Red now. Red is not AFK anymore. He just put 151 hussars in the queue. Red probably actually went AFK just to wait until he has enough food so he can finally finish this. But now he is about to find out that Blue has reboomed and Red is sending his hussars into their death. Those Genoese crossbowmen coming in clutch. They are not elite, but they are beautiful. And they are getting it done. 90 hussars in the queue for Red. And yes, Red actually makes it in. Red actually makes it in. He's desperately trying to destroy this house, but that's not going to be enough. Destroy the palisade gate, or just go through here. Just go here. Red can easily make it in. Yeah, I'm assuming he was actually AFK just to have enough wood when he comes back to overwhelm his opponent. What he didn't count on was his opponent completely rebooming. Red is going for one final attack. And come on, attack the crossbowman. Don't attack the pikeman. Attack the crossbowman. No, no, no. No, it is not happening. It is, look at this, look at this. Look at all this red and all those white feathers on the ground. Oh no, not again, not again. Hussars against Hussars, pikemen, and Genoese crossbowmen. Red does not stand a chance, and look at this. He's desperately making paladin now. He is making paladin now. He sold all of his wood to get gold to make paladins. It's, you know, the definition for insanity is to do the same thing over and over and over again. And expecting different results. So Red must really be crazy. Red must really be crazy. And who could blame him? After almost 2.5 hours of fighting against this blue madman, who is successfully fighting back against the insanity that is coming his way. Absolutely bonkers. And Red's castle is going down. Blue is pop-capped. Blue is pop-capped. He has 72 pikemen on the field with 65 more in the queue. Yeah, I mean, finally Red learned how to destroy a palisade wall. Finally. But it is too late. It is too late. Yes, he can raid a little bit here and there, but he doesn't have enough resources. Blue has more eco, he has more military. Absolute insanity. And I'm not using that word lightly. Red has no respect for his units, he's just sending them into their death. I mean, yes, the paladins are obviously going to win this fight, but okay, alright, okay, this is actually working out great, but after this, as soon as these 34 paladins are gone, that's gonna be the end for Red, because he cannot make more. And look at this perfect spot, this perfect position for the Genoese. Well done from Blue. Crazy well done from Blue. To wedge his archers, his Genoese crossbowmen, into this tight little spot so that the paladins couldn't engage. And Red's paladins are going down. Red is sending a few trebuchets forward, but they are just shooting at barracks. What is the point? What is the point? Red, what is the point? And they are going down. Red is losing those trebuchets, and he will not be able to make many more. But Red is fighting. Red is fighting. He is making more hussars, but he is just sending them into their deaths. Because they are Genoese crossbowmen in support of those pikemen. It's pikemen and Genoese crossbowmen against hussars. And trebuchets. And even the Hunnic trebuchets are not able to go against this blue madman. And at this point, I think it's pretty much clear who is going to win this fight. Red is almost out of wood. He is not able to make many more units. He has 9 more paladins in the queue, but after that, it'll be over. It is over for red. And now I can actually spoil to you who sent me this game. It was actually blue. Blue was the one who sent me this game asking me to tell him how on earth did I win this fight. And Blue, or at this point I can just say Juan, first of all, thank you so much for sending me this game. It was a crazy one, absolutely crazy. I normally don't cast unranked games, but this game was so crazy that I thought to myself, all right, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. By the way, I love that Red is still trying to make something happen here. He is probably flabbergasted by the fact that Blue has reboomed and came back, and this is just an absolute crazy game, insanity. Absolute. Now he is refreshing his lumber camp. Now he is refreshing his lumber camps. Are you kidding me? And this is still a horrible lumber camp position. At least put it here. But and Red is actually trying to make something happen here. But it's not going to happen. Spoiler alert. It is not going to happen. Blue has too many Genoese Crossbowmen. Blue has too many resources. And Red does not. And this is pretty much over. Blue asked me to review this game and to tell him how on earth did I win this game. And I can tell you exactly how you won this game, Blue. First of all, GG, look at the statistics. First, let's check out the statistics. Red has made 421 paladins, 402 hussars, 22 trebuchets. Crazy. Blue has made 768 pikemen, 132 hussars, and 117 Genoese crossbowmen. Absolute insanity, in my opinion. And Red actually lost in the end with resources collected being equal and Red having a higher KD. But he was completely out of resources. It's crazy. Red could have done this. But Blue completely outplayed him. Let's check out the statistics real quick. Military. All right. Army high for Blue, 138. Economy, resources collected. Yeah, pretty much even. The relic gold certainly helped Blue a lot. Technology. Here's society. Villager max, 133 for Blue. Only 107 for Red. And let's check out the APM. Yes. Red was actually gone. He was actually gone for almost 20 minutes. Crazy. And then he came back and thought, oh, I'm gonna finish this. Now I have enough food. Now I can finish this. And then boom. Blue came back with a vengeance. What a comeback. What a crazy game. GG. Thank you so much, Blue, for sending me this game. It was a blast. I can tell you exactly why you won this game. Because you hung in there. You had the right army composition. Pikemen. Despite playing as Italians who don't get the halberdier upgrade, you made pikemen, you made Genoese crossbowmen who do bonus damage against cavalry. Fantastic job. Great army composition. Well done. Red made the mistake of completely relying on only paladins and hussars. He never even thought about, maybe this is not a great army composition against pikemen. Maybe against pikemen and Genoese crossbowmen, I should make something else, I don't know, anything. For example, skirmishers or anything for that matter. It doesn't even matter. Huns can make halberdiers. You could have made halberdiers. They would have done a better job. It would not have been optimal, but at least you had so much wood. You had so much wood and you didn't use it. All that red does was sell wood to then have gold, and then to use that gold to make more paladins. GG. Anyway, if any of you out there made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching all the way through. And let me know what you thought of the game, what you would have done different. Let me know if you agree with me. Is Blue really a madman? Anyway, GG. And I will see you guys in the next video.